welcome to my channel. Joy to the world, I'm Joy, and this video today is going to be all about my stretched ears. If you all don't know, my ears are stretched. I'm actually at an 8 gauge right now. Here, I'll just show you all. Hopefully my ears in the frame. Excuse my eyelashes. I'm getting them done soon. Just wait. But you can see this is my ear at 8 gauge. I'll show you what it looks like compared to. And the only reason why I'm not going to take my plugs out is because the O-rings are so hard to get on, you know, especially with my nails. I'm sorry, I'm using my front camera right now just because when I previously recorded this, I didn't get a good angle of my ear. Yeah. But I will show y'all the whole next time I do a video about my stretched ears. But anyway, by the way, I know my hair is different. I am aware. I'm actually going to be making a video all about my starter locks. I don't know when exactly I'll be dropping it, but make sure you all stay tuned, and that will be dropping very soon. But anyway, let's get back to my ears. Basically, I'm at an 8 gauge, like I said. One question that I get asked commonly is, why did I stretch my ears? I have always loved the look of stretched ears. I've always loved specifically like the different types of plugs, the different materials that they were made out of. I have really sensitive skin. So that being said, I cannot wear a lot of costume jewelry. That being said, you know, most plugs are made out of materials that are safe for sensitive skin. That also most definitely intrigued me into the idea of stretching my ears. I'm not a big earring person. I know like I constantly wear these hoops. They're my mother's, so it's kind of like, you know, it has sentimental value. But besides these, I don't really wear earrings too much. I just thought plugs would be a nice alternative. My goal size though, I want to be at a 00. Like I told you all previously, I'm at a size 8 gauge right now. I tried going to an 8 gauge prior to the video that I'm going to be showing you all later. When I did, this ear, my right ear, responded perfectly fine. But my left ear, on the other hand, it kind of had, I'm going to just put it like this. I had a cat butt ear. I know that's like something you more commonly hear about when people are at bigger sizes, but I literally had a cat butt ear. And this ear was really, really sore, and it didn't like pus or anything like that, but it wasn't normal compared to all the other times that I've stretched my ears. So I downsized and I stayed at an 8 gauge in this ear. I was using the plugs that you see in my ear now, the glass plugs. And I downsized this ear to a 10 gauge. I really did not want to do that, but after all the research I did online, that was the best thing to do. I kind of had no choice if I wanted to maintain the health of my lobes. That being said, the video that I'm going to show you all later, I actually filmed myself stretching my left ear back to 8 gauge after I downsized and my ear healed. So I'm going to show that to you all later on. Once again, I'm sorry for repeatedly looking over. Y'all know I have my notes. It has taken me about a year and 2 months. I know that's kind of a long time for me to be at such a small size, but I just wanted to make sure that I really took my time with this. When I was researching ear stretching and things of that nature, one thing that was repeated was that you have to take your time. This is not something that you're supposed to rush. This is something that you're supposed to really be patient with, because you don't want to damage your ears. You don't want to get infections or anything of that nature. So I tried my very best to take it really, really, really slow. So that's why it's taking me so long to get to this size. And like I told you all earlier, my goal size is a 00. I'm like kind of halfway there. Whoop, whoop. So I'm gonna tell you all what I used previously to stretch my ears and what I use now to stretch my ears. So what I used previously, I don't have every single pair of them because I stopped using them. But what I was using previously was the good old school tapers. If you do not know what tapers are, and like I said, I'm missing some pieces, so don't judge me. But if you don't know what tapers are, this is what they are. I don't know if y'all can. And you can see the size. This is 14 gauge. This is like the very first size that you go up to from 18 or 20 gauge. Well, from a standard ear piercing, this is the first size that you would stretch to. But these long rods, this is the plug at the top, and these long rods that are skinny at the end and get bigger, those are the tapers. I use that method to stretch my ears all the way up to 10 gauge. And that's when I discovered these beautiful, beautiful glass plugs. And when I tell you all, glass plugs, I will never... Tapers who? I will like, for real, I will never, ever, ever in my life use a taper ever again to stretch my ears. Literally, glass plugs, like, I don't have enough time in this video to really talk about how beneficial they are. Just please, just if you have time, just go Google it. Glass plugs are so much better for your ears than tapers, I promise you. But anyways, I guess this is about the time that I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the video of me basically getting this ear to match this one. And like I said, the video that I'm gonna be showing you all, it is me going from a 10 gauge in my left ear to an 8 gauge. I previously stretched my ears to an 8 gauge, both of them, but my left ear kind of rejected it. So that's why I stretched it again. I hope y'all enjoy the video, and I'm going to do a voiceover over the video just so you know, I can talk you all through the steps of how I stretch my ears, and I hope that this is beneficial to you all. Alright, you guys, so what you're going to need is sea salt, jojoba oil, a clean washcloth, glass plugs, a medicine cup, and a clean disinfected surface. As you can see here, I'm just showing you all my 10 gauge plug. What I'm doing now is I'm taking that washcloth and I'm getting it as hot as I can stand it, and I'm applying it to my ear, and I'm just doing a compression. I do this for about 5 minutes. And as you all probably know, getting your ear hot or taking a shower, it makes your skin more pliable, easy to stretch. And if you see in the video, I'm sitting here pulling at my ear, just further trying to get it more pliable and ready to stretch. And you'll see as you watch the video, because I sped it up, I'm going to occasionally be getting the towel wet over and over just so I can keep it hot. And like I said, I do this for about 3 to 5 minutes. It just depends. Alright, so it feels kind of stretchy. It feels good. So I'm going to take the plug out now. That's my 10 gauge plug. And that is the 8 gauge plug. So like I told y'all previously, and see I'm getting the rag wet again. Like I told you all previously, I had to downsize in my ear, in my left ear, just because I had a blowout. So this is me just going up to an 8 gauge again. Still doing these hot compressions. So I use jojoba oil to stretch my ears. You just need a drop. I know some people use coconut oil, stretching balms, you know, whatever have you. I prefer jojoba oil. Just based off of my research, that or vitamin E oil are the best 2 things to potentially use for stretching your ears. It just keeps your lobes fat, keeps them moisturized. So right now I'm just massaging my ear with the jojoba oil, and I'm about to apply it to the glass plug. The glass plug acts as the stretching tool and the jury. As y'all see, it has that rounded end, which makes it easy for insertion. So now I'm getting ready to put it in my ear, and I'm going to show you all how much resistance I had before I had to really start to push it in. So as you can see, that's how far it went in without me really pushing. There was no pain at all. As you can see, there's no real discomfort on my face. And I got it in. A little celebration, yee. Alright, so now I have to get the O-ring on. This is the worst part for me. If you got long nails, you'll understand. This always takes me a really long time, so I sped it up for you all, just so y'all don't have to watch me sit here and do that. Alright, so I got the O-ring on. It's looking good. Gotta wash your hands. Get the oil off your hands. I'm sure you all are probably wondering, why do I have the sea salt and the medicine cup? You're about to see here why I have it. What I'm going to do with the sea salt and the medicine cup is I'm going to give myself a sea salt soak, just because, just because I did have a blowout previously in the ear that I just stretched. So I want to make sure that it's clean and it doesn't have any inflammation. I just want, it to heal the best way it possibly can. So what I did is I added some water and I just swirled it around, trying to get the salt to dissolve. And I know this isn't the most hygienic thing to do, but I used my finger to just swirl it around because the salt was not dissolving. And like I said, you're going to put really hot water in there just, because it helps with the stretching process. And now you're going to just put your lobe in there, and you're going to leave it in there for once again, 3 to 5 minutes. Pull you up a video, listen to a song, whatever it is you have to do. And you want to keep your head level just so you don't get water everywhere. And now I'm just taking a clean towel and I'm just drying my ear off. And sea salt is really drying, so even though it has antibacterial properties, it is really actually drying to your skin. I think we all know salt is drying to your skin, so you want to make sure you add some jojoba oil afterwards just to keep your lobes moisturized. And I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you tune in about a week, and I'll be dropping some new content. And y'all have a great day. Oh God.